People ask me all the time, Buddy, how do I begin streaming? Give me some tips. I really feel like this is a great question. And to be honest with you, I'm really excited to get this can and open it up and share a couple of the truths that I've learned. But before we dive into this big can, there is a disclaimer that I need to communicate. This video will not be covering the best streaming settings, how to get that perfect picture, the best equipment. Instead, we are going to be focusing on the bigger picture, the philosophical picture. Maybe another way to put it is we're going to be looking into your streaming soul. So many people are focused on just getting all that lighting right and all that equipment and I gotta get this and everything. But it meant say, no. Before you can even start to think about that, you need to look inside at the foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is The Betty Man. And this is Help Me, I'm New to Streaming on The Betty Show. You know, I really try to be a positive person, but I'm going to communicate some things that may come across as being negative. So, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to sit down, buckle up, hold on to something, and get ready for this. You know, there's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to come out and say it. Not everyone is meant to be a streamer. You know, sometimes I browse YouTube and I come across these videos where YouTubers promise good advice for new streamers and people that have been doing it a while. And one of the problems that I have with this is these YouTubers are making the sensation or giving the viewers the feeling that they are going to be the next ninja. And the problem that I have with this is not everyone is meant to be a broadcaster. And if you're sitting there and they're saying, well, thanks for ruining my dreams, Betty. Betty Man not trying to ruin the dreams. Betty Man is just communicating the truth and the reality that not everybody in this world is supposed to be a broadcaster. And that's okay. That just means that there is a better plan for your life. One person cannot help but ask, why do so many people want to be a broadcaster? And I really took that question and I evaluated it. And I came to the conclusion that people watching streams and seeing the love that the viewers have for them, the donations, the subscriptions, and I'm just like, why wouldn't somebody want that one, man? So then they start streaming. They're like, this is what I want. This is what I want to be when I grow up. Baby, let's get it. 2 weeks later, baby, they're discouraged and they want to quit. So the big question that should be on all new future broadcasters' heart is this. How do I know if streaming is for me? The response to that question, in my opinion, is very simple. Do you enjoy it? Do you have a passion? Do you have a passion for putting on a show? Do you have a passion for showing off your competitive skills? Do you have a passion of showing a skill of doing something to the community? The point that I'm trying to make is these passions that you need to have are your anchor. Think of your stream like a ship. And the storms, the winds, and everything, those are the waves of discouragement. Being from low view count, no subs, people calling you trash, trolls coming into your stream. When these things happen, and they will, that anchor, your love for what you do, your passion, will keep you anchored still so you may conquer the storms of this life. If you do not have that passion, if you do not have that anchor, you will drift away on a constant course for discouragement. That's facts, baby. You say, okay, I get it, Betty. But how do I know if streaming is for me? And it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. Betty, I enjoy streaming IRL and going into Target and looking at the massive selection of buckets. So stream it. You say, Betty, I love streaming a good competitive game of Call of Duty, and I love showing and streaming my high kill wins. Then do it. You need to stream what you want to stream. You do not stream a game that the only reason that you're streaming it is because you hope and you think you will get noticed. That is wrong, and you will burn out. That's facts. There's a cycle, and I've seen it multiple times, and I've even been guilty of it. But it sounds something like this. New game comes out, streamer spends 60 bucks, quid, whatever your currency is, they spend money on it, they get on it in hope that the hype will bring noticement to them. They're lost in a sea of voices, and they get discouraged. New game comes out, they look at it as an opportunity to make it noticed, they drop 60 bucks, they get lost in a sea of voices, they get discouraged. Does that sound familiar? Ladies and gentlemen, listen. This is probably the most important thing that I have said on this video. Chase your passion, not the crowd. Why do you think I became a cam boy? My passion is talking with people, communicating with people, meeting people that are going through different stages of life all around the world. I love it. So that's what I do. To recap, again, I'm not going to sit up here and I'm not going to tell you to make a schedule and stick with it or stream at this time and play this game. This video is for you to self-examine yourself and to inquire, is streaming for me? And when that question begins to blossom and unfold and you start asking yourself that question, if you can sit back and honestly say, Betty, I love it. I have my good days, and sometimes I have bad, but genuinely, overall, I love it so much. And what the Betty Man has to say about that is you're probably onto something. You're probably where you need to be. On the other hand, if you're about to go live and you constantly hate it, and you're getting no satisfaction, then there is probably a better plan for you in your life. And that's okay. Like I said before, not everyone is meant to be a broadcaster. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this week's Top Tips with the Betty Man. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe button, and do not forget to comment. As always, stay safe out there, and we will see you next week.